that reviews the nominations and rates the applicants. And I thought, okay, this ought to be easy. Boy, was I ever wrong. It is an extremely hard job because we found out, as we should have known, of course, the amount of amazing work that's being done by refuge staff, refuge volunteers, and refuge friends groups, advocates. But I personally found the Volunteer of the Year award being probably the most difficult one because of the astounding and phenomenal work being done by volunteers throughout the country. And I think they all deserve a big applause. I must say, this year, one volunteer did stand out amongst the group of the many nominees. And this is Hal Fairfield, who already was talked about by Cynthia. Hal, during many refuge turnovers of staff, the whole staff at Ash Meadows turned over several times since he was there. And he has been the continuity of expertise that assured that the purposes for which that refuge was established was continued to be fulfilled, which is pretty phenomenal. And for those, again, I know Cynthia mentioned it, but Ash Meadows is really a special place. It's in the middle of the Mojave Desert in Nevada, and very dry area, but it is filled with these springs and creeks and these beautiful sapphire blue pools that are filled with endangered fish, aquatic invertebrates, including the ones that are specialized by Harold, that he studied. And it's been since 2001, he has been involved, he's been the bulwark in protecting and monitoring these species. So he's been monitoring, he's taken the lead on monitoring aquatic invertebrates. He's supported the state and the federal ecological services employees in monitoring fish species. He's reworked and redesigned their fish traps that protected those endangered species. He's trained new volunteers, he's trained new staff people many times. He's redesigned fish traps, he's operated heavy equipment, and he's helped develop the refuge's natural resources management plan. So he's been a phenomenal asset to that refuge. And in fact, he thinks it's outside the box. He's very innovative. And I was wondering about mentioning this here today, but I was told that he even offered to and was very successful in breeding several endangered perumphal fish in his own bathtub. But I also found out tonight he had a permit to do it. So come on up, Harold. I'm very proud to introduce and to provide Hal, the Refuge Volunteer Award.
Thank you for choosing me as the National Wildlife Refuge Association Volunteer of the Year. Many thanks to Corey Lee, Angie Bergosi, Kara Moore O'Leary, Adrian McGill, and Kevin Roberts, who are managers, co-workers, colleagues, and friends for their support over the years. Also, a thanks to Derek Weisenflug, who mentors, encourages, and supports my activity at the refuge. That these friends share the passion of a commitment to wildlife and their well-being is reflected in this award nomination. And that the NWRA committee selected the nomination speaks to the sharing of that commitment. I believe once we recognize our stewardship to the land, the natural world introduces us to a place of wonderment and learning. By seeing the wild things we value, we are allowed glimpses of their world to discover their mystery, their uniqueness, their place in the puzzle, and ultimately, our place in the puzzle. Often regarded as wastelands, deserts offer amazing diversity and stark landscape that stir the soul. That pupfish, speckled days, the endemic plants, and a whole series of aquatic invertebrates find living space in the middle of a parched Mojave desert speaks to the uniqueness of Ash Meadows. It is a great honor to accept this recognition and to serve Ash Meadows National Wildlife Refuge, a singular landscape I love. Thank you again for this award.